Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and it's Tuesday 27th August 2019, and it's just coming up to 1 p.m. in Singapore. And this is the trade setup, a potential trade idea that I mentioned in my earlier video on spot gold and dollar yen. And this one is for the dollar yen. Let's take a look at the daily chart. And yesterday, after making a significant low here at 104.45, it rebounded and came all the way back up 190 pips to the weekly R1 pivot level. Since then, it has pulled back to the weekly pivot area, and there could be some remaining short-term bullish bias that could help to push the dollar yen back up to retest the recent highs. Not sure whether it can get all the way back up to weekly R2, but just to retest the recent highs. There's a previous swing low here which we can set our Fibonacci, a bearish extension, bearish continuation move where it almost hit the 162 Fibonacci extension level. So that's the previous swing low. Now is going to be resistance. We can mark that here. It's our key resistance level here. And after climbing back up above this swing low where it fell through, this will be our key support level. So shade this to light blue here, signify our support. Now we want to find a potential entry. Let's move down to 4-hour chart or time frame here, and there are a couple of ways where we can identify support levels. There's this level here which is at 105.52, and this one's here at 105.50. So we'll mark that as our intermediate support level. Here's another swing low here that fell through at the start of the week, and that is at 105.05. Okay. So potentially there could be a zone being set up where there could be a bounce on these areas. This zone here, there's another swing low at 105.65. So this zone here could be a potential buy zone. If it does dip a bit lower, there could be potential area of support here, right at this doji where it closed at the end of last Friday at 105.40. So there's a potential buy zone from the 105.50 to 105.65 area. So 50 pip buy zone. We'll look at the candlesticks price action where it closes the next 4-hour or even a 1-hour chart. We can zoom down to 1-hour time frame, and you can already see that oh, there is a daily pivot here, 105.66. So it's finding some intermediate support. We'll see whether it will cycle down one more time and eventually bounce from here. So if it does bounce, then there could be a couple areas of resistance where we could identify our take profit areas. There's a key one here at a weekly R1 level at 106.34, so 106.30 would be one key take profit area. And assuming we enter at around 105.55, let's say, that will be our entry level, potential entry level. So that is already 75 pips to get up to that area. We will probably need to find an intermediate target. And this potential swing low here, 106. So 106 could be a good round figure as a target. And you can set 106 or even 105.95 to allow for spreads. So it's 105.95. So that's 40 pips for our first take profit and another 35 to our GP2, and eventually we'll try to target the 106.70 area. We can go with 65 just to round it off. $65. $6.30. Can also make it 106.25 to make it easier from our entry of 55, which will make it 70 pips, 5.95. And our potential entry 5.55. Okay, now if there is no trigger to enter long, price could continue lower. So it could fall lower and it could break down towards the 138 Fibonacci again, and then perhaps down to this 105.05 level. So we have to watch out see whether there is any trigger signal for a buy. Otherwise, if not, then there's no trade, and we'll have to consider taking an entry perhaps even lower to take a bounce. Or if there's a bearish trigger, then it could be short-term scalp down towards the swing lows here, or even perhaps down to the weekly S1 level. Right, but for now we'll be looking for a potential buy, and we'll see how this setups, and we'll follow up tomorrow or Thursday to see whether we are able to successfully capture up to 110 pips. Alright, have a good trading day, and cheers. And we also need to place the stop loss just below the 138 Fibonacci level here, and let's set this 30 pips below, so about 105.25. At 105.25, so that's 30 pips to target 40 initially, and then 75, and eventually 110. So at least 1 to 1 and 1 to 2.5 and beyond. Okay, let's see how this trade goes, and we'll follow up in the next video. Cheers. And please do be aware of the risk involved in trading, and this is my risk disclaimer for all the trading analysis videos.